This just in. Beyonce's husband is doing much more than just releasing a statement after he has been sued by attorney Tony Busby for raping a 13-year-old girl. Busby refiled a lawsuit that he initially filed in October, naming Diddy but not naming JayZ and not naming an unnamed female celebrity. When Busby refiled it, he did name as a co-defendant publicly JayZ. JayZ has denied those allegations and is now taking it to court himself again. The rapper previously sued the Texas attorney anonymously, but now his name is out there and he is holding back no punches. Through his attorneys, JayZ is demanding a lot, including naming the accuser and tossing out the lawsuit. Let's get into it all. In these new legal documents, JayZ's team says that Tony Busby has been creating an extortionate campaign against him for the past few months. Quote, that campaign was cynical and calculated to force payment of an exorbitant sum of money. Defendant would have to pay X millions of dollars irrespective of the truth or else. When defendant refused to pay and instead took measures, which I told you about, to establish his innocence, this unnamed plaintiff, the Jane Doe, and her self-promoting counsel, whose name has been splashed across headlines and press conferences under auspices of representing her, he went to extraordinary lengths to shut down fair defense. JayZ also argued that Tony Busby leveled baseless allegations against him while hiding behind the pseudonym Jane Doe. And yes, JayZ himself hid behind a pseudonym when he sued Tony Busby last month. That lawsuit alleged extortion and intentional infliction of emotional distress. But now that his name is out there, JayZ is going scorched earth. The just filed paperwork says, quote, these claims are not about justice for victims, nor are they about giving victims of sexual violence a voice. Instead, they are merely the next chapter in attorney Busby's sprawling extortion saga, a saga whose aim is base and measured in dollars. JayZ is now asking to deny the plaintiff's motion or for Jane Doe's identity to be disclosed immediately to the public. Thoughts on that? Of that request, JayZ's attorney, Alex Spiro, says, quote, fair is fair. It is not consistent with justice, fairness, or the rules governing federal proceedings for the plaintiff and her counsel to smear JayZ's good name. Make no mistake, this case is about retaliating against the rare target who would not pay. Taking it a step further, JayZ's lawyer argues plaintiff has provided no evidence, no affidavit, declaration, or specific factual support to establish the kind of severe harm necessary to justify pseudonymity, meaning to file as a Jane Doe. I don't know if I agree with that. Plaintiff has provided no evidence, no affidavit, declaration, or specific factual support. It's not uncommon to file as a Jane Doe. Additionally, JayZ is asking to be removed from the Diddy lawsuit because of lack of subject matter jurisdiction due to the plaintiff's lack of standing, the Jane Doe. The just filed legal documents also claim, according to JayZ's team, that he has an impeccable reputation and has never been accused of or engaged in any sexual misconduct before. JayZ's team says that Tony Busby, quote, resorted to desperation tactics and filed a temporary restraining order against Carter's, JayZ's attorneys, which was ultimately denied by the judge. For his part, Tony Busby is speaking out and saying, quote, sending a basic litigation demand letter and then filing a lawsuit isn't extortion or blackmail. That's the legal practice. And I am not a JayZ fan or follower. I don't believe he's been accused of these things before, as his lawyer says. I can't recall another time where somebody has accused JayZ of rape or any similar misconduct. Has there been such an allegation against him prior? What do you think of his latest legal maneuvers? Thoughts on everything? Let me know in the comments section.